Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that my live is working right now in all the places that I want it to be working. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on here really quick, and who knows if it's actually working. Oh, you know what? I actually have to click like the go live button. That would be super helpful if I did that. Okay. Yep. Let me just type it here in the chat. All right. Anyway, so I'm going live to talk about skincare. We are going to do my nighttime skincare routine, and we are also going to be doing some chatting about. I want to talk about cleansing and what we are going to be cleansing from our life and letting go of going into 2026, which I cannot believe we have like one day left in 2026. And type it in the chat. Like, if you have some plans for the new year, I want to hear your plans. What are they? So type that in the chat. All right, let me see if my live is working. It absolutely is working. Okay, awesome. So how do I edit that and share? We are doing my nighttime skincare routine. And absolutely, if there is a product that you just have to have, like, comment the word sold and whatever that is. So I want to share this too. So say hi when you're on here and absolutely share this post. And hey, Carol Ann, and cleansing what we are letting go of in the new year. Which I have a long list of things, but I just did a really fun, like, little launch online for my new team member, Brandy, and we did a 5-minute makeup look. So I figure, you know what? We're going to wash this off together, and I'm going to share with you my nighttime skincare routine because I've been having a lot of questions about, like, what should I use? What kind of anti-aging? So type in the chat too, like, what is something that you want to learn about skincare? And I also want to hear, and hey, Kim, I'm so glad that you are jumping on tonight too. But I want to hear what is something that you are doing? Like, do you have New Year's resolutions, or do you have goals for the new year? Do you have habits that you want to create or change, or something that you just want to let go of? So I got to use some of my eye makeup remover. Now, these new eyeshadow sticks, I'm just going to tell you, I already tried to wipe them off with a makeup remover cloth. They are not coming off. So they are awesome. Mary Kay's new eyeshadow shimmer sticks. So this makeup remover, like, I'm going to use a little bit because it does not come off. And that's actually what I have on my eyes right now. So I did the pink prism color and the golden sunrise, which I love that so much. But we're going to take it off. We are going to be just see how effortlessly that comes off there. So if you hold it on for a minute, it just like disintegrates your eye makeup. And I love it because it works for waterproof. And absolutely, if there is a product that you just have to have, like, comment the word sold, whatever that product is, and we will make sure that it gets to you. Um, and what an awesome way to just ring in the new year, which is together. But, something that God has really been putting on my heart lately that I wanted to jump on here and share is also about vision. Because sometimes in life, and you could type in the chat, like, look at all my eye makeup though, that just effortlessly came off. But type in the chat though, if you have maybe had like a goal or a dream, and then maybe you kind of lost sight of it because maybe you face some disappointments or some opposition. So I'm just putting water on my face at this point and kind of like wiping because I'm going to use our cleanser. This is my favorite one. It is a foaming cleanser from the Voluform line, and I have a little hair on my face somewhere, but anyway, it's from the Voluform line, and it actually foams up like a little cloud, but it takes off any dirt or oil or makeup or anything that's hanging out on your skin. So we're going to do that. That way I could take off all the makeup I just put on, but we are cleansing, we are letting go of old habits, right? But visualizing as well. So this is the other thing I want to talk to you guys about. Like, are we visualizing our dreams? And are we sharing that vision? You know, my mentor today, she brought up this Bible verse that is the same one that God had me share with my team last night, but it's Habakkuk 2:2. You know, writing the vision and making it plain on tablets so those that read it will run with it. And you know, it's that vision, I was reminded, is not just for us. Like, we might think that vision that God gives us or that dream that God puts in our heart is just for us, and it's supposed to be a secret. But no, absolutely not. Okay, like, wipe off your cleanser too after you're done. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, so it is absolutely not for us alone. We are meant to share that vision with other people. And when we share that from the boldness that God gives us, that's going to inspire other people to, you know, get on board like with your vision and maybe want to be a part of it. Or maybe by you sharing your vision, you are reminding other people of their dreams that they once forgot about. And y'all, I have been in that place before where I kind of like gave up on my dreams and forgot that I even had them because I was in this place of just living paycheck to paycheck and being broke, and I didn't see a way out of it. And anyway, so yeah, I lost sight of that vision. I stopped talking about it. I stopped dreaming. So that's one of the things that I really want to talk to you guys about. And hey, Kim, hey, Casey, I'm so glad you ladies are joining tonight. So I want to hear from you guys though. And hey, Olga, I love that you're on tonight and you're still a part of my life after so many years. Oh my gosh, Olga. So I got to tell you a fun story. When I was first pregnant with Aria, she's 10 now. She took my blood work to like find out if I was pregnant or not. Isn't that funny? I love that so much. Okay, so we did our cleanser. Now I want to share this product that I have been using. And it is our Retinol Point 3. And this is a game changer. It has really helped me with like any type of lines and wrinkles. It was so cute. One of our guests last night, she was like, "What do you use on your face? Because I love your face." And I was like, I love your face too. It was just the sweetest thing ever. And it made me so happy just to like hear her say that. So that's why I figured, hey, let me jump on here and share what my skincare routine is. So that's why I am jumping on here tonight too. So anyway, y'all, just sharing that too. But it's so nice when people give us a little just like, hey, I see you, right? Okay. So going back to that, I'm going to put this on though, and I am going to share with you though. I'm going to do something else first. I got to do my eye cream before I do my retinol because we don't want to mix retinol and eye cream, but this is my favorite. And it actually gets rid of like, you got to push it out through here, but the metal tip, it has, hold on, it's happening. There it is. So the metal tip is a special type of metal. It's the same type of metal. Like, you ever watch a boxing match and they get like punched in the face and then they apply a piece of metal that actually reduces puffiness and swelling. So this is the same type of metal. And let me just tell you, y'all, after being home, you know, working from home even, and then taking some time just to be with family. I have 3 small children. Well, I need extra eye cream. Like, this mama has not been sleeping right. And even like, it's so funny because on Sunday, one of our pastors was like, "What day is it?" "Oh, yeah, it's Sunday. We're here at church." Anyone else been feeling that way? So I love this eye cream because it just reduces that puffiness and swelling. You massage it in, but then the cream itself helps with lines and wrinkles, dark circles, which I'm looking pretty close. I don't really see any wrinkles. So, hey, and I'm not using any type of filter, just to let you all know either. I do have a ring light, but that doesn't count. And that's the other thing that we are letting go of in 2026 is comparison. playing the comparison game, because I got to tell you something about myself, and I'll make a little confession because I feel like I'm not the only one, that I would look at other mamas. I have 3 small kids. I would look at other mamas and then see what they're doing on Pinterest or Instagram, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm not doing that." Like, and just compare myself to them. I would look at other Mary Kay top directors. Like, okay, I've been a top director for many years, right? But I would look at these other women and compare myself and think like, "Oh, well," and then I would say, "Well, she can do that because of this, and I can't because of this." And just comparing myself to even past versions of me, which we talked about that a little bit last night too. So, all right, I'm gonna put on my retinol. I'm also gonna tell you about a couple other products that I do. But with this retinol, you only need 1 pump. Okay, it is very concentrated. Do not use more than 1 pump. Do not put it on your neck. Like, we're going on the face, and also don't get it like near your eyes. So that's why I use the eye cream. So we're putting on this retinol, and I'm going to tell you a little secret also. So I have like more sensitive skin, and lately it's been a little bit more dry. So what I've been putting on when I do my retinol is I use, this is one of my favorites. You're going to love this. It is called the Intense Moisturizing Cream. It is so fun, and it's like, I don't know if you could see, but let me pull some out here. It's like a very thick cream, and it feels so like fluffy and pillowy, like a cloud. And if I ever have any weird like dryness going on with my skin, I just slather this on. I use it on my hands. You can use it everywhere. The baby got into it. It's totally fine. There's no like added ingredients, but it's intense hydration for your skin. And it has like little glowy, it's really hard to see, like little glowy sparkles. When I put it on, I'm like, ooh, I love it. But I put it on with the retinol. It's like a cushion, because it's not going to dry out your skin. And that's really helped me with using retinol. A lot of people like have issues sometimes with retinol, like drying out your skin. Hey, Tara, thank you so much for joining in. So we're going to let that sit in for a minute, that retinol serum. But comparison. So comparing ourselves to past versions of us. We talked about that last night. Like, even holding on to the identity, like what we thought was our identity of who we once were. And we are saying goodbye to that now. And one of the things that we talked about last night, which I'm going to pull this up because it was so good that I needed to share it with some other people, and that I'm sharing it with all of you now. Okay, stop letting your emotions run your schedule. That's really good. Stop carrying guilt that Jesus already took. So I had to replay this because it is so good. So, talking about comparison, like past versions of ourselves, this says this, you are still punishing yourself for the past, and it's slowing your future. You say you believe in grace, but you live like you need to prove your worth. Overworking, overgiving, people pleasing, tying your worth to results. That's not humility, it's self-rejection in disguise. What? Okay. And I love this. It says you need to stop trying to earn peace and start operating from identity and not shame. If God has forgiven you, your job is to stop reopening the case. So stop going back into the past and looking at who you once were or the future that you thought you were going to have, when God is apparently and obviously calling you to somewhere different. And wow, when we are walking in line with God, people are going to notice, and they're going to look at you differently, and some may not like it, but that's okay, because are we here to please people, or are we here to please God, right? It says so in the Bible. So, and that was the other thing that we are cleansing and letting go of, people pleasing. Nope. Okay, we are gonna be getting rid of people pleasing, because oh my goodness, doing everything for everyone, saying yes to every single little thing, even if we think it's an opportunity, right? Now you can say yes to some really good skincare and self-care. I'm just letting you know, by the way. And I'm gonna talk about two other products that I normally use at night. I'm not going to use it tonight because I did my retinol, and usually I don't do anything else except eye cream on my retinol night. But normally I do. We're also saying goodbye to wrinkles in 2026. Who's with me on that one? Bye wrinkles. So this is one of my favorite new-ish products from Mary Kay. It is the Clinical Solutions Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter. So this product is 76% effective as Botox. Okay. And people ask me all the time, they're like, are you getting Botox? No. And I'm going to be transparent. Like, I am 39. I don't ever share my age, but I'm sharing it with y'all because, hello, Mary Kay Skincare is so good. And no, I haven't had any needles in my face or any other type of work done. And if that is you, that's okay. I mean, you're allowed. I'm sharing some alternatives, right? So dynamic wrinkle limiter, and I don't like needles, so that's another thing. So it is plant-based, believe it or not. And how it works is you put it like, let's just do it. Can I mix this with the retinol? We're gonna find out. But you're gonna put it like, okay, so for me, in your expression lines. So I'm gonna put like here, right? And then some here. And then like I see a little guy here. Let's put it here. And then I do like right here, right? And then you're gonna like pat that in, which I love it. And what it does is it relaxes that area on the face. Now for me, it did take like a week or so of consistently using it to actually see the results start to happen. So just to let you know, it takes a little bit of time. But okay, we're putting that on and we're going to leave that on there too. All right. So goodbye to wrinkles. Now, not I'm definitely not going to put this last one on right now, but this I use this every day in my routine. It is the hyaluronic acid plus ceramide hydrator. Now, I love having that glowy, dewy skin, youthful skin. So this is a go-to, and it is in a little like dropper like this, and you only need like I only do maybe 2 drops, and that goes all over the face, hydrates, glows, and it plumps your skin cells. You're learning all of Sarah's skincare secrets here. And I know I'm not the only one that uses these products. So, but of course, absolutely. Like, if there is something that you just have to have, type that in the chat too, because I want to hear from you. All right. Anyway, so what are some other things that we are gonna let go of in 2025? So we talked about comparison, doing everything for everyone, people pleasing. You know, one question I've had to ask myself lately, especially when you're in a leadership position, any capacity, God has gifted you with leadership. There's going to be a lot of people and different organizations that want your gifts and talents and skills and leadership, right? But something I've had to ask myself and is what I'm doing in line with what's important for my family and for my future and what God is calling me to. So is what I'm because whatever we say yes to, we are taking that away. If we're saying yes to one thing, we're saying no to something else. Okay. Even if we think we can do all the things, which that was me pretty much 2025, right? I thought I could do all the things in my own strength. Joke's on me because, hey, I was in the hospital several times. But God is good, and I've learned some lessons since then. Be obedient. Number one, swiftly obedient. Number one, to what God is calling us. But, also saying yes to things, we're saying no to other things. So I had to really, like, when someone asks, And you may have asked me something and I might have said, hey, let me check my schedule and get back to you. Because really, we got to be praying about it. Like, Lord, am I saying yes to this? Is this in line with what your will, what you want me to do, Lord? And is this in line with the future that we are creating together? So there's no more doing everything for everyone, because we got to think about it too in terms of emotional energy. So, like, for one, takes me a lot of emotional energy to fold laundry. So I might need to just be giving that to somebody else and being a blessing to somebody else who loves folding laundry, right? Or doing the dishes. Somebody else loves that and would want to have that. And maybe that is a title that we might need to let go of, or even a ministry opportunity. And yes, I did say that. I work full time in ministry, okay? Full time in ministry. That is what I do. And there have been ministry opportunities that I've had to step down from or say no to because, again, we are listening to God, and he is who is leading the way. And the last thing I want to talk about, because we're about to be doing some of this too. I'm excited about my skincare though. And oh yeah, tomorrow, I always love that next day after retinol glow. Yeah, we're going to be glowing into 2026. But the last thing I'm going to talk about is letting go of guilt for resting. And, maybe you've struggled with this. I know I have in the past. Like, I would feel like I would have to earn it if I needed to rest. And meanwhile, God kept giving me little hints like, Sarah, you need to be resting. You need to be taking care of yourself, Sarah. Like, and God, this is how he does to me, right? He whispers, Sarah, hey, why don't you go like lay down for a few minutes? Sarah, why don't, and maybe God does this to you. Like, I want to know how God talks to you, but you might be like, Sarah, he's Sarah. Oh, everyone and the kids, no kids in the house. Sarah, why don't you do some quiet time with me? And then he's like, Sarah, I'm sending you to the hospital so you can have some alone time with me and you have forced rest. Okay. So that's how I'm getting better. Thank you, Lord, for your grace, your patience, because I need that. We all need that. And guess what? It is free. We don't have to work for it. We don't have to earn it. God's grace, there's this verse I learned in Awanas when I was a kid, right? Anyone else do Awanas? So Ephesians 2:8-9, it is, for by grace are you saved, through faith and not of works, not of yourself. So no one can boast about it, right? And I memorized it. I repeated it back. I earned a little badge, but that stuck with me and now it has an even deeper meaning. It is for grace that we are saved, not of our works, not of anything that we could do. And I was in church, maybe it was last week, and God was like, in the midst of the busiest season of my business, of life, of all the things, of family time, God was like, in this moment, you don't have to do anything. You could just rest in my presence, and that's all you need to do. And I was like, thank you, Lord. I don't need to do or be anyone else. And I'm sharing that for you, whoever's listening tonight, that you don't need to be anyone other than you, who God's created you to be. And if you're not sure who God's created you to be, well, spend some time with him. Carve out, for me, I got to spend that time in the morning. Carve out that time with him to just ask him. Open up the Bible, because he will give you an answer. Anyway, y'all, and well, thank you for listening and being on here tonight. And I'm excited for the new year. And of course, why wait until 2026? Why not start now? Saying goodbye to these things that don't serve us and serve God and our future, and hello to a freshness. And that's what I'm feeling right now. But anyway, so I am washing my face, washing off makeup, and we're washing off old habits and mindsets, right? Goodbye. see you later. Bye. Anyway, so thank you for joining in tonight. And any of the products, absolutely, you can get it on our website. And if you have a consultant other than me, then please reach out to her and share the love, because we, also want to honor that relationship that you've built. And I know that she would be extremely blessed by you placing an order with her. But anyway, if you have questions, I would love to answer them about skincare, ministry. If you need some prayer, like, please reach out to me. I will be glad to pray with you, for you. Um, and by the way, if you also want an opportunity to be mentored by me and be a part of our amazing Mary Kay team, it is $35 right now to start Mary Kay. And maybe you're like, you know what? I need extra money too. And you make it look so easy and you're so happy. And why are you so happy? I don't know if I like that. That was me when I first started. I didn't like happy people because I was not happy. But, it's $35 to explore an opportunity that could change your life. You never know until you try, right? All right, friends. Well, thank you for being on. Happy New Year. God bless you. And I cannot wait to hear from you.